Good morning, everybody. Happy 4th. Here we are out in the garden. Everything is looking pretty good. I gave it a heavy dose of fertilizer feeding yesterday, 2 days ago. Feeding it with the Miracle Grow and with the fish emulsion. Yeah, so it has definitely come to life with that. So here we have my yellow squash, summer squash. And let's see, you can see this. Look at that. One female. Beside it, we got a male. We got another female. Another female. Another female. Another female. And another female. Amazing. This is what fertilizer, adding fertilizer does. It brings out your actual female flowers once you have your pollinators. I believe that the fertilizer helps kind of get your plants to really put out their fruit. So I'm happy with that. I've gotten like 5 squash off this plant. And here we go to the lemon squash now. The lemon squash actually starts back here. And this is supposed to be, again, for small plants, for small gardens. We've got one section here, running up to this one. Then this section here is running down, coming out from here. Then it looks like it just has that big leaf on it. Then we go further up the plant, and there is another small section, another section. Go all the way down, and it finally stops right here. So I don't think it's supposed to be a vine and plant, but it's more in the vine and family, I think, than the summer squash, which actually stays more compact. It just gets really big. So maybe that's what it meant. It doesn't get very widespread leaves, but it gets long. It spreads. Let's see. Corn. Well, sorry. Trying to get you on a good angle. The corn didn't get pollinated quite as well as I would have liked it to. Haven't had much water on it, so maybe that's why. Pulled a kernel, an ear off yesterday, and it had maybe 20 kernels on it. So we'll see what's going to happen with the rest of them. I still have quite a few. That have 2 on them, or that are starting to. So I pulled this one yesterday over on this side. So I've got one coming over here. Don't quite know if they actually stop producing when you pull one off. I hope not. So, but next year I know I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Oh, let me show you this. butternut. And it's got flowers on it, but as you see, like the flowers started dying off. So I don't know. Butternut is not really growing. So I don't know about that either. I do have one spaghetti. You can see it hanging back there. That's a spaghetti squash. Got a flower here, but I'm not sure where it came from. One of these two plants, I believe. These two here haven't started producing, so I really don't know what's going to happen. I'm wondering if this is a cucumber and not a squash, and I guess it must be because it's vining. But I didn't remember planting cucumbers, but I might have. Weeds are prolific out here, along with mosquitoes. So anyway, beans aren't doing that good. I don't know if it's because of the corn, but they're still not producing like they should. I've been pulling the Chinese long beans every once in a while. I've gotten like 2 of the regular green pole beans. So definitely have to do something different next year. Sunflowers starting to hang low. So that means that that the flowers will soon be finished, and they'll soon start drying up. Almost all of them opened up. So hopefully I'll be able to get the seeds. What else? Bean plant. That's just still producing. Nice green leaves on it. Don't know what happened to all of the bean seeds on it. Trying to let the plant dry up, but I guess the birds are eating the seeds. Squash and okra. Seem to be doing pretty good. Better than in this bed over here. So, that is okay. Just saw that I've got one of the, not a sunflower, but one of the other ones. The smaller version. Glad of that. Here's watermelon and okra. Tied it up, so I'm hoping that it'll want to grab on and wrap itself around. If not, I put some line on it to keep it up. So we'll see. Now it's 2 squash and okra plants here. Okra might be getting a little shaded, but it's still down there. So. Tomato plant, I broke off a sucker off of the pink Berkeley, and this is it. It looked like it was dying, so, well, it actually looked like it was dead. So I put it down in the dirt, and it came back to life. So glad of that. Squash plants over there. Watermelon. Don't know if that one actually got pollinated, but we'll know in a couple of weeks. Here are some beans that aren't doing as well as they should be, but we'll see about those too. This is where that watermelon starts, over here, so it's running all the way there. I'm just going to try to keep it in this bed. Not going to worry about trellising it or anything. Collards, they've been out here since the spring. Doing pretty well once the caterpillars stopped eating them. So, beet was out here the same time, along with this here, which I'm not quite sure what it is, but they seem to be doing pretty good. Here's a second watermelon plant. Onions did pretty good. A couple of them did really well. Tomatoes, green zebra did good. The black versinage is doing really good. It is putting out, definitely. Cherry tomatoes aren't doing as good as they did last year, but that's okay. Okra plants finally got okra on them. Glad of that. Little baby okra there. This is the pink Berkeley tie-dye. This plant needs a lot of room. It's actually just 2 plants, but from the bottom it looks like it's 4, but it's actually just 2. I had to come in and prune because they were pretty much taking over this whole side, and I haven't pulled any other suckers other than that one. Pepper plant turning red. Beefsteak, guys, they did not get big at all, but I've had a couple of them and they are very meaty. Hardly any juice comes out of them when you cut them, so they're pretty meaty. Definitely need to be on a sandwich. Here are the 2 peppers, the one that I topped, one that I didn't. I don't know what's going on with the peppers, but trial and error, live and learn. Let's see. Here are Brussels sprouts. They've been in since spring. They're doing pretty good. I think I'm going to leave them in here all year, and we'll see what's going to happen. Lima beans, just threw them in here to get rid of them. So, we'll see. I have no idea what that is, but it's probably just a weed because this is an open bottom. So, I'll be pulling that out probably this afternoon, some point in time. Wombat that I left in here just to see what it was going to do, and it's still producing. It's really big. I don't think I can do anything with it now. So, just been leaving it in the ground. Letting it do what it wants to do. Hoping that it'll die. But anyway, it's good to see when you're starting things from seeds. See them grow, see how big they get. Because this is the first year doing that. So, that's what I decided to do. Just let it grow. Let it see what it's going to do. What it's going to become. So, that's it. Shows you all everything. Oh, I gotta show you the harvest that I have. Hold on. Alright, so here are my potatoes. Didn't get many of them, but that was good for one plant. 2 onions that actually dried in the ground. I gotta pull the bottoms, cut the roots off of those. And then there's a nice size one there. Smaller one there. And there was one more, probably failed. And here are the tomatoes, squash, little lemon squash are small. And here is an actual lemon. And here's the lemon squash. One of the peppers. This is the pink Berkeley. Here's one that looks a little bit better, and they're actually ready to eat. And one of the beefsteaks.